Hello and welcome back to the Five Back Podcast. Now, you might be thinking, this looks like a little bit of a special episode. It's because this is a special episode. It is the F1 special. I'm joined by a man to which I can finally say right next to me. I can touch you now. T-Cat. And, Bahrain's this weekend for you
Fucking
F1
hype.
fans. You're
You know,
probably fired up. T-Cat and I are absolutely fired up.
Some might call us the dynamic Pong duo.
Exactly.
Two-time Morning Mist champions together. What can I say? It's just lethal combo right here, right now.
But we're just so excited. All the boys are at work right now, but we couldn't wait. We want to get in
Didn't plug the HDMI.
our predictions. Oh, I will.
Okay, good.
Our predictions in of the upcoming season right away. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be ranking drivers, giving our predictions, ranking tracks. We're doing everything once I get the TV remote. Be fired up here.
Oh, it's going to be a good episode today. I feel it. But off topic of F1, big fucking game tonight for us.
Big fucking game tonight on Hockey Wise. And that's actually a good segue because I was going to bring that up. Shit is hitting the fan in the NHL right now.
Yeah,
So
it is.
next week, you guys are going to be on the lookout for a NHL special as well.
Oh.
Back-to-back specials here at the Five Back Pod. We're gonna cover what happened in the NHL this past week because I think it's the most shit has
Fucked
gone
up.
down
Yeah.
in the fucking history of the league. But T-Cat, we'll get things underway.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I just let the people know who your favorite driver is.
So, my favorite driver,
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton.
Mhm.
Love him. But close second, honestly, Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
He's fucking unreal. I just like him. I don't know. It used to be Danny Rick.
Yeah.
But
Now, if you know me, I'm a Danny Rick guy.
you are
Fortunately, not on the grid this year.
very unfortunate.
So I think I'm riding with Bottas this year
Okay. That's not a bad pick.
and K-Mag.
You did love K-Mag too.
Bottas and K-Mag are my ride or dies this season. What do you look forward most to for this championship? Who do you think is gonna win it?
Honestly, I think I need to wait to see the first race.
We're gonna get to the predictions later,
The
but
first race
what
is
is something you're looking forward most to this season?
hopefully Mercedes can actually compete this year. Because last year, near the end of the season, they were starting to get better, but at the start,
Yes.
just couldn't find anything.
I mean, I think their first race win was Brazil, which is
Yeah.
leaving it a little late. to get your
Exactly.
first-
Second last
your
race.
first win.
You can't leave it that late.
Well, we're going to start things off here with some changes. Obviously, coming to F1 this year, we have Las Vegas Grand Prix and a change to the Spanish Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to lead us into our ranking tracks to start this pod off. But first, talk us through this change of the Spanish Grand Prix. For those who don't know, there used to be this little chicane here on turn 14 that was hell.
The chicane is basically a series of tight turns right after the other.
Yeah,
It's
with barriers on the
Very,
side.
yeah, it's very, very hard to navigate. But I think for the Spanish Grand Prix, it's gonna be very good. It's gonna make it a lot faster, which we all like to see the
Lot more
pace on the
exciting.
cars. Yeah.
And I think I have to agree with you. Instead of having the little chicane, which you can see here previously was, it's just going to be one nice long straight
Mm-hmm.
into a series of S turns. And honestly, I think this race used to be one of my least favorites simply because of that turn 14.
Yeah.
We're professional racers on the Xbox.
Buddy,
we've been around
World
the,
champion right here.
we've been around the World Championship a couple times, and that fucking chicane sucks.
every time it gets us.
Sucks. And then that's going to bring us on to the new Las Vegas track here, which, if we get a look at it, this is the best photo I could really find.
Yeah.
Just looks like carnage. This
Oh,
is a new track this year.
it's going to be so fast paced that
Yeah.
fucking thing.
So-
That long ass straight. You don't get that except for
yeah.
Jeddah.
America is getting off 3 races this year: Miami, Austin, and now Las Vegas. And this track looks like fucking. There's 3 turns honestly on the whole thing. It's just all straight. This is gonna be one of the fastest tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the most dangerous if you're going that fast.
You're gonna see a lot of overtakes, I think, on this one.
Yeah, I mean, this just lonna like an exciting track.
And it's a street race too, which those
Yeah.
are always kind of exciting.
Going down the iconic Las Vegas Strip.
yeah, which is
Which is,
unreal.
which is going to be really exciting.
A lot of hookers are gonna be out of a
the-
job for the week.
Well, Someone check Lewis Hamilton's bedroom there, buddy. That's gonna be popping off. A lot of the European fans are not happy with it because they don't like America getting more racist.
Yeah, but it's gonna bring them a shit ton of money. Like,
yes.
they have to realize, like, in America, they have NASCAR.
Oh,
There's nothing really like this
Yeah.
level. So it's exciting. Everyone wants to go watch, and
Mhm.
especially Vegas, it's
Mhm.
gonna be popping off.
Yes. I think Canada firstly needs another race as well.
Where are they gonna put it though?
BC, Vancouver, Toronto.
Where it's
Yeah.
always raining,
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
snowing.
But interesting you mentioned NASCAR here. A lot of people like NASCAR here, but shit on F1.
Yeah, I personally don't like NASCAR at all.
Yeah, obviously there's the similarities, but
Yeah.
NASCAR there's literally like we get shit. I get shit at least for like why are you like watching a car drive in a circle for 2 hours?
Yeah.
But most people saying that like it's obviously better than NASCAR. At least
Yeah,
we have the intricacies
is.
of the corners and
Mhm.
the
And the cars
faster
are
cars.
just so much better too.
The cars are sick. But what do you have to say to those people that stay to you? You're just watching cars drive around in a circle.
Oh well, it's fun. There's so much more involved.
Yeah,
than
drama.
Just that, yeah.
You know, crashes. No one likes crashes, but you deep down you like crashes.
Yeah.
Overtakes the hype. But yeah, is what really gets you most excited about F1?
Honestly, probably just all the drama around it, like within the teams.
Yeah.
Like seeing teammates fight against each other, because this is their
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
It's not like NASCAR where like
Yeah.
you're one man team
Yeah.
really. You're not fighting against your teammate.
Mhm.
F1, you have another teammate to go up against, and if you
Yeah.
don't perform, you're fucking gone.
I think it's just the speed of which they're going is
That's
is
true, too, like,
Really, what makes it so special. And of course,
300
Drive to
kilometers
Survive.
an hour.
Drive to Survive has played such a big role in getting the sport. It's like let's not beat around the fucking bush. Drive
No,
to Survive.
that has got so many people into it.
Yeah, me being one of them. But
I liked it before. Like, I never saw Drive to Survive until you told me you have to fucking watch it, and then I did.
Yeah.
Never turned back on it.
Yeah. So we're gonna rate some circuits here. Our categories are goated circuits, great circuits, good circuits, all right circuits, and bad circuits. Now, Las Vegas isn't in here. I don't know. Oh, Miami is. So this is, I think, last year's 20. I want to say 22 races this year with Las Vegas.
I think
23,
so.
maybe 22, 23 races.
In that range, we'll say.
Not all of them can be good. Not all of them are bad.
No.
We're gonna start things off with Abu Dhabi, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let me see if I can bring up a better photo here. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now, this race is the Yas Marina circuit, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. That's where they finish the season off at. Yes, Yas Marina.
Yeah.
Athan.
I think just
What
for
do
the
you think?
reason it's the end race, it has to go into goated.
You think it's goated?
I think so. Because we saw 2 years ago.
One of the most iconic finishes to a season ever.
Exactly. And most controversial
Oh,
as
yes,
well.
yes, yes.
So I think it's so much rides on this race. Like, it's the last race for a lot of racers, like, who are ending their career.
Mhm.
That's going to be their last race. Everyone's so excited for it.
Mhm.
And just so much on the line for it. Where would you put it?
Well, you look at the track. It's not like the track.
It's not a
itself is
bad
not bad.
track.
You have the straights,
Mhm.
you have the turns. I think it gives you pretty well everything you want. You
Exactly.
got two straights, bunch of DRS zones. I don't know if I want to put it in goated,
Great.
but I think we put it in great. I think it's a great circuit,
I'm good with that.
and then we'll move on. Next up, we have Australia. Now, every year you used to start with Australia. Australia is just a goated track.
I think so, too.
Crowds are always fired up in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
The track is fast paced. You get great racing, great overtakes.
Mhm. I think it's a very underrated one.
It's fun to play on the sim.
It really is. I love that track on the sim. I think we have to put it great, though. I don't think it's goated.
Yeah, I don't think it's better. It's not better than Abu
no,
Dhabi.
no, definitely not.
On the same playing field. I mean, every race used to start in Australia up
Yeah.
until Bahrain came in
Mhm.
recently. So it is an iconic
It
track,
is, yeah.
and I think we put it there. Next up, we have Red Bull Ring, Austria. I'm gonna let you take this one away.
I'm not a big fan
You
of
can
it.
rank this one.
I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's great. So, for that I think it's just good. It's mid. It's a mid track.
Well, the thing is about the Red Bull Ring or Austria is it's fucking like where it is beautiful.
That is so true. It like the landscape around it looks beautiful, but the track itself really nothing special.
It is a beautiful track. You know,
and it's one of the shorter ones.
Yeah,
too,
you're
if I'm
racing
not
through the mountains.
mistaken.
It's short. I like the downhill.
Yeah.
But what is it that you don't really like about it? Is it just because it's associated with Red Bull?
Maybe. that honestly could be it.
I'm also not the biggest fan of Red Bull, but I think it's a good circuit.
Yeah, I said I'd put
It's
it.
a solid circuit. Then we have Bahrain. Obviously, this is now where
The season
every
takes
race
off.
starts. An iconic straight at the end.
Exactly.
Some incredible battles we've seen there. I remember last season, Charles and Max.
Yeah.
First race. I think it's great.
I do too. I think just because it has that thing, it's the start of the season, all the hype
Yeah.
around it.
Mhm.
Everyone just loves it, gets everyone back into the sport.
Yeah, and then of course you look at the track itself. That long straight at the end.
It
there.
is nice.
It is just it
nice.
goes. Then we have Baku, an interesting street circuit, and also another one iconic
In
circuit
Azerbaijan.
in Azerbaijan. That's not how you spell circuit.
You gotta get work
Yeah,
on your
it's okay.
spelling.
It's okay. It's okay. This one, I don't know. It also has another long straight at the end, which personally,
Very fucking.
I'm
long.
a fan of straights.
I am too. I like it. There's a lot more that happened there.
Yeah. But there's something about Baku just doesn't scream great to me.
No, I agree with you. I think it's an all right track.
mean-
like there's history around it.
You have the
but
best camera angle there with Baku Castle, where they go through the one window and then out the
Exactly.
other. But maybe controversial, but I think we stick it in good. Again, I love that straight,
I was thinking even all right, honestly.
but I don't think
But because of this long ass,
it does
straight-
give us great racing. Like that
It
straight
does.
is sick, and then you still have the intricacies of the corners
Mhm.
where you have to keep, stay
in
on your
that first
toes.
corner where
Yeah.
everyone gets passed on almost.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in good.
I think we put it in. We might be doing Baku dirty, but I think we'll put it in good for now, and we'll let that
Yeah.
one marinate.
Yeah,
We'll just do that.
we'll let it sit.
Next up, we have Brazil.
I love this coast.
Brazil is also another it's another great circuit. There's not much you can.
There's not a lot of bad ones
Yeah, I mean yet.
yet.
Again,
yeah.
another iconic one. This one really kind of reminds me of Australia.
Yeah, I think they're on similar
in a
playing
roundabout.
fields.
Um,
And this is another one where a lot of stuff in the leaderboard changes
yeah,
as
because
well.
it's near the end. I think great.
Yeah, I agree. And I just love the country of Brazil, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
I mean, facts. So I think if Australia isn't great, we put it in
Yeah.
great. Then we have Canada. Now, we might be a little biased here. Iconic hairpin,
and the Wall of Champions.
but at the Wall of Champions, because everyone crashes there or whatever. Is that?
But if
But
we're being,
if we're being fucking dead honest,
it's an all right track.
it's
an all right.
We have our first all right.
It sucks because we're from Canada, but
And it's the only one we got. But I mean, something about the hairpin, and then you get that chicane when you're going towards the finish.
yeah.
I think it's right before, right after the hairpin. It's not the best track. I think it's about as mid can be.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, like
there's nothing that screams that's special.
yeah. This one's definitely. Circuit Jacques Villeneuve is definitely all right.
Yeah,
as much as I
nah.
hate it to say, it's all right.
Even though I went there, it is very, very mid.
I think this is the
French one,
Oh yeah, this is Circuit of Americas. Yeah.
Circuit of Americas.
So Austin. Now Austin's a tricky one because it's good.
I think it's just all right.
I like Austin though because you do have those straights
Mm-hmm.
and those corners, but I think it's just as good as Baku. Like when you're
Yeah.
looking forward to a race, there's not as much hype around, Austin as there is around Brazil.
Or Miami even.
Yeah.
Now.
So I think we'll put it in good.
Yeah.
We'll put it
I'm
good.
good with that.
Then we have France.
I hate this fucking.
This shit
It is
track.
the most
Shit track.
confusing track
It's the
on
fucking
earth.
lines.
Like it makes no sense to me. There's some lines that just connect. Even Goat Tiffy last year got mixed up in fucking
don't blame
qualifying
him.
or practice, whatever it was.
It's fucking shit, Le Castellet. Let me see if I can bring up a photo of all those ugly ass painted
Lines.
lines.
I think that's probably one of the worst ones.
Like just design wise.
I agree completely.
And it's so confusing to watch. It hurts your eyes. Here it is here.
Oh god, just
And you know what? It almost got removed from the calendar.
yeah. That's
Like, last
saying
year,
something. Like look, oh, I know what those lines are for. Like
Yeah.
if someone's about to crash out,
It's the
they slow them
Slow
down.
them down, but it's just
That's
fucking
excessive.
confusing.
At least make it like all blue. Don't have just the fucking lines.
Yeah. Well, they do a bunch of racing there, as we can see here.
I can't stand
Yeah.
it.
Paul Ricard circuit F1. Maybe it'll give us some other good views of it. But yeah, honestly, I'm okay with sticking this one in bad.
I completely agree.
I'm okay with sticking this one bad. I think it's one of those ones that nobody really looks forward to. There's no hype.
No, not at all.
Um,
It's kind
Put
of
it
like
in
a
bad.
forgotten one.
But in bad. I'll let you rate Hungry here while I check the cameras.
I'm gonna need you for Hungary.
Well, start us off.
I think it's another one you just kind of forget about. Like, looks great, everything, and it does have some nice straights, but
Yeah, the hunger ring or whatever they call it, Hungor ring, hungry circuit. Another one it's in a nice place, like
not how you spell it. Hungary.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. It's a nice place geographically,
Yeah, exactly.
but again, not my personal favorite.
No.
I don't get hyped for the Hungaro
Hungary.
ring or whatever.
No,
I think we put in all right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think we put in all right. Imola.
Personally, I fucking love Imola.
Again, one of the ones where it's like, it's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. There's
Yeah.
that one iconic house. I think we put Imola in. Honestly, I'm feeling great.
I
People
completely
get
agree
excited
with
about
that.
Imola. You'll have the sprint race.
Mhm. I completely agree with that. Imola, I love it. Even when we're on the sim,
Yeah,
I just love that fucking track.
I think we put in great. Japan.
Japan. I don't know how I feel about it.
Japan's an interesting one. You're right, because that's the one you like go up and over.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really. I think the crowd, the Japanese fans are
they're
fucking
fucking
amazing,
wild.
which I think boosts it up. But to me, I don't feel any.
But
like-
you're right. It's at one corner. That's like the up
Yeah,
and
I don't feel
over.
any indifference towards Suzuka. Like
No.
I think we could put it safely in good.
Yeah, I completely
And good.
agree.
Now Mexico is one I love
Really,
because I like the fact that it's like through a stadium.
that is true. It is fucking sick.
Like it is a nice drive. Again, fans are great there.
Fuck. Through the stadium actually boosts it
Yeah.
a lot because it is so cool.
Like having those grandstands there on that turn is just it's honestly iconic.
yeah,
Um,
I think it's a great track.
I definitely you have that straight as well.
Yeah.
Like and even the straight is only broken up by one chicane.
Mm-hmm.
I think we definitely put
Put it in great.
in great.
I agree.
Miami. New race. There's not much history can look back on other than last year.
No.
I think it was solid though. I definitely put it in a good circuit.
Me
you have,
too.
You have that good, nice straight, and then you have that one, chicane.
Oh, the scary chicane.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the hairpin near the end.
Yeah, and then the hairpin. I think it's a good circuit. It has potential to be great.
Mm-hmm. I think we have to wait. Let it marinate for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I'm
and
never
then-
gonna forgive them for the fake yachts on water.
That was
So-
kind of sick though. I
Well,
looked at it. I was like, yeah, like
we'll put it.
it was extra, but it's fucking kind of dope.
We'll
how
put
they
it
did
in good. We'll put it in good. Monaco, shit race, but it's the race that everyone wants to win, and I feel just off like prestige.
I think it's goated.
You have to put it in goated.
Not only that, it's so hard to fucking overtake on that track.
It's the one where it's like you need the most skill because
Yeah.
wherever you qualify in Monaco, you'll finish basically.
Basically, it's.
I only say shit because it's not exciting, unless it's raining.
But the other thing is, even when it's not raining, there's still a shit ton of crashes. Like it is
yeah.
such a hard track to navigate for those drivers.
But it is like, it's the holy grail. It's been there forever.
yeah,
Every driver's dream is to win Monaco.
Mhm.
Like
You-
race is to win Monaco. So I think just off that, it's got to be goated.
I agree.
Track is not my favorite, especially on the sim.
Oh my
That
god!
shit is ass.
Every race me and Connor do on the sim for this, we just first corner straight into everyone and get out. I know I'm not gonna finish the race, so I
Yeah.
might as well not even waste my
Yeah, it's
time
brutal.
with it.
It's brutal. It's a brutal track. Again, not the most exciting race, but just off history, prestige alone. It's
Yeah,
goated.
you have to put it in.
Then
there.
Monza. Personally, I'm more of a Monza guy over
Then
Imola. So I think we put them both on great. I think
Yeah.
Monza's the better race in Italy.
I do too. The more hype.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, I think Imola. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's controversial to say that Monza is the better race. Danny Rick obviously won it a couple of years ago. I think Pierre Gasly won it as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have surprise winners there all the time. I'm a massive fan of Monza, so definitely.
Honestly, just big shout out to the fucking Italian fans.
Yeah.
You see that sea of red? It is
And
fucked.
you know Ferrari's gonna come out to play every.
They have to. Either Imola or Monza,
Yeah.
they show out.
Yeah, I think Monza's a great track, not only
I do
because
as well.
of the shape of it and stuff, but just because it's, well, I guess the shape plays a massive
Agreed.
factor into it. But moving on to the most dangerous race of the year.
Probably it's one of my favorites.
Most dangerous race of the year, but just literally Need for Speed personified. Jeddah.
I think it's a goated fucking track. The speed at which they go at,
yeah.
fucking
It's basically
unreal.
all straights with just little tiny turns in them, and then you have that one hairpin.
Yeah.
I don't think we put it in goated,
You don't think? I would, yeah.
but it's great. Because the thing of goated, I think you need history. Like, I'm okay with moving even Monza or Imola into goated, like when we're done everything.
Yeah.
I think we still have one more goated left here,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe even two goated left. But I think Jeddah, I think we definitely put Jeddah in great.
Yeah, I see exactly what.
If you're going to watch any F1 race, like you're not into the sport, if you're going to watch any F1
you
race,
wanna watch
you watch
Jeddah.
Jeddah.
Yeah.
Because it's just fast. There's action
It is
everywhere.
unreal.
Again, dangerous because it's mostly straight with the little
And
turns.
it's so tight as
And
well.
you can overcook the turns. You're
Mhm.
right, it's tight in some places. Yeah, it's definitely one. If you're not an F1 fan, you're watching this right now, Jeddah's definitely one you're going to want to tune in.
It is a dangerous fucking thing.
Then we have potentially our second goated.
I
I think
stick it in there.
Singapore. I'm not Singapore.
Oh, no,
Silverstone.
I was
I was
like,
gonna
no, what
say
the fuck are you
Singapore is
doing?
not goated, but so Silverstone again, iconic one. UK's track. Always fans there.
And it shows out as well.
And it's a great track. Obviously, we had Zhou Guangyu's crash there last year, which was heck yeah.
Scary. I remember
Terrifying.
I was asleep on your couch,
Yeah.
like half asleep. I see the crash happen. I wake up. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
bro.
fuck?
No, but Silverstone's a great track. You have all those. I don't even remember all the fucking names. Every fucking turn on this track has a name, or like straight has a name.
But I think again, just the history itself
Yeah.
boosted into that.
And a great track.
Goated.
Straights, fast corners.
Mhm.
You even have the chicane intricacies. I think I think there's a hairpin on this one. A little hairpin maybe.
Yeah, there's a little one. I wouldn't call it like as big as Canada's or
but yeah.
Jeddah's.
Definitely goated circuit. And then that
Agreed.
brings us on to Singapore, which is one of the behind Monaco, the second trickiest street circuit
Mhm.
in the calendar. Another one that's like
And it's all at night as well.
yes, always at night. Always hotter than the hubs of fucking hell there.
Yeah.
Street circuit, again like Monaco, one where you need to be on your game.
I think this is the most demanding one for
Yeah.
the drivers because the heat. It's at night. They're not very used
Yeah.
to it.
So many straights, so many tight corners on this one
Mhm.
as well. I'm okay with putting it in great.
Yeah. I don't think it's goated. I don't think it's
Yeah.
good. I think it's just great.
Now, Spain is an interesting one. Spain is one I would have put in all right before what we just talked about. Before that chicane change into now being
Yeah.
just a straight fast turn.
I completely agree.
I think we put it in good now.
I think even before it could have been quite
Yeah, I think
bad.
it could even a bad one.
But now that
Because the thing is about that chicane is everyone's going into it so fast, so speed.
Mhm.
You're just about to make a move, but then you have to pull out and it slows everything right down. But I think now that it's gone, a change that I don't think anyone's upset with,
no,
it's a good circuit.
I completely agree.
It's a good circuit.
I think this could be our third.
This is
goated.
I was just about to say
I know.
Spa
Fucking
goated.
another need for fucking
another
speed.
one where you go there's a hill downhill on this race.
There's an uphill and a downhill.
and it's crazy. It's fucking nuts. Another one you want to tune into if you're just getting into the
yeah,
sport.
I completely agree. It is unreal.
Yeah, Spa again, also beautiful around it.
Oh my
like-
god, it is right in the Belgian hills.
In
Like
the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Just you're in like this forest and then there's Spa. Beautiful track, iconic
Oh.
track. One of my favorites of the year.
yeah, I completely agree.
And then TK, you want to take it away with Zandvoort? Give us your honest thought.
I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of Zandvoort. It gives me NASCAR track vibes,
It kind of does.
and the Dutch fans are fucking nuts, which boosts it up to be fair. but I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about this one. I think it's just all right.
It's not my
It's not my cup of tea,
yeah,
as they say.
because you kind of go like up sideways on the wall.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me NASCAR vibes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say with this one.
It
I'm
kind of looks like a dirt fucking road if you're
yeah,
looking at it. Like it does
yeah.
not look like an F1 should be
Yeah.
there.
I'm okay with putting it in all right.
Yeah.
I don't know
think
if
it's
that's
just
controversial. I'm sorry if you're watching this and you're a fucking Zandvoort fan, but
melon.
yeah, Melon, but yeah, it's not my cup of tea, not your cup of tea. So yeah, here's our rankings. You know, we got our goateds, we got our bads, and we got our all rights. T-Cat, what is your favorite race of the season? Favorite track?
Gotta be Jeddah.
You're a Jeddah guy?
I really am. I love that track. Just the speed and how tight it is, and so much. I don't know. It just gets me hyped every time.
Personally,
I
the ones
watch
that
it.
get me hyped are I really do like Spa.
Spot me
I
as
like
well.
Silverstone, and even though it's shit, I like Canada because it's in Canada.
That's our bias, though.
But it's a fucking shit track.
it is.
But and I'm also really looking forward to Las Vegas this year.
I am too.
If you
I'm
were
excited to see what it brings in, like how the drivers handle it.
yeah, fuck, we'd be all hungover by the race.
On it, I would.
Is there any changes you want to make, or do you think we hit the fucking nail on the head?
I think we fucking hit it on the head.
I think Baku maybe up, Singapore maybe down.
You
but-
want to switch the two? I wouldn't be opposed.
Sure. We'll put Baku in great. We'll put Singapore in good. This is our final ones. Let us know down in the comments. We might have done Hungry Dirty too, to be honest. But let us know down in the comments if you're an F1 fan. Did we fucking nail it? Next up, we're going to be ranking liveries.
Oh, you already know my favorite.
So liveries
actually, there's.
is the design of the car. Is the design of the car. For those of you who are not familiar with this language, the paint job. Yeah. We're going to start things off with Alpine. Now, if you guys don't know Alpine, it's a French car company. They used to be called Renault in F1. Now they are known as Alpine. And I'm going to see if I can pull up a better photo of it. If not, we're just going to have to look at this little one here.
That's okay. I can just scooch over and get closer to you.
You might have to do a scooty booty. But this is what we're working with. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of the pink on the car.
I'm not really either.
Now, they're running two liveries already out, an all pink one and then an all blue one.
I think if you're going to commit to the pink, commit to it.
So this is their main one right here. You guys see on screen right now. Yeah. I don't like the
I'm
blue
going to
and
give it
pink.
a C, honestly.
I'm going to give it a C.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm going to give it a C. Again, I just don't think pink and blue match at all, if I'm being honest. And here's the all pink one.
I like the all pink one better, honestly.
It's not bad.
I think if you're going to have pink on it, commit to it.
But again, I don't think it's better than C.
No.
I don't think it's better than C.
Definitely fucking not.
We're going to put it C. But again, I get the appeal,
Mm-hmm.
if we're being honest. But that moves us up to already one of the candidates for the best.
Oh, there's is so fucking
Alfa
nice.
Romero Sauber. I'm going to see if I can
It's right there.
find... it's red and black this year. So you can find a bigger photo to show you guys. If not, it's no big deal.
Because we both know what all the cars look like.
We just don't got the biggest photos on them. Yeah, no, there's not. Ooh. Here it is.
I think
Red
that
and
is-
black.
That is a great livery.
I like how they're splitting it right by the side pods.
Mhm.
That's not it. But it's giving me a little bit of Ferrari,
I was thinking the same thing.
but it's definitely an ST.
Yeah,
I think this is one
I
of
agree.
Alfa Romeo's best looking cars
It definitely is.
in a fucking long time. I
Mhm.
think this looks sick. It looks dope on track under the lights.
I completely agree.
And yes, definitely putting that one in S tier. Then we're gonna have one which this one I can literally show you last year's one if it pops up because it's the exact same.
It's just boring.
Constructor
really.
Championship winners, World Champion Max Verstappen, Red Bull.
Can you spot the difference? That could be last year's. I don't even
Don't
know.
even
Don't
know.
even know.
It's the
It's
exact
the
same.
same shit.
So I'm okay with showing you this one because it's the fucking design. This is what they're working with. Here it is. No, this is 2022, but it's the same fucking
Exactly.
thing. It's the same fucking car.
I love that design, but change it up for us.
I like the bulls on it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's this. It's the same. It's literally this.
Yeah.
Even this is 2022. This is what their car was gonna look like this year. The only difference is I think the bulls are facing a different way on this fucking.
Oh, big fucking whip. I think just
toss
toss
it's
it
not
in.
bad. I
toss it
like
in
the dark
B tier,
blue.
I think.
I like it, but there's no change. B.
Just mid.
Next up, we have Haas, America's F1 team. Went for more black this year.
Mm-hmm.
Which personally I am a fan of. Last year they were rocking that blue and white, kind of looked like Russia. This is what we're rocking with this year.
I don't really like it.
I think black, white, and red will always look well together, good together.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they could have done more.
I do as well.
More red, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this one.
I just not hitting.
And the big Haas logo.
Yeah, it's not hitting the nail on the head
No.
for me. C?
I'd say
C?
C.
C, maybe? I mean, that one's tough. We're going to move on to someone else who I think hit it out of the park
Oh,
this season.
they don't miss with their
Is-
livery.
Ferrari. Now, again, also kind of looks like last year,
It does,
but more black.
I like the black on their car. It looks so good. It just all flows really well together.
And like we said, red and black will always go well together.
Exactly.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is a fucking sexy
And
car.
the Ferrari red.
Oh, yeah. This is a fucking sexy car. I think they killed it.
I do too. I say S.
I think they're definitely S. Both red and blacks up at the top, but they both, can't deny, are sexy. Next up, Williams. Not the worst I've seen
One
from
thing
them.
I like about it, it has like the actual Duracell
Yeah, the
battery thing.
Duracell battery is
that was
sick.
so clever.
But I like it. I like blue
I like
and
it
black.
too.
I think it's going to be fucking dead last on the grid.
Yeah, but
But-
at least it'll look good doing it.
I think this is an A.
I agree.
I think this is an A. Good looking car.
I agree. The next one.
Next one.
I think it's kind of shit.
You don't like it.
It's the same as last year.
I'm going to pull it up. It's another one that's the same. One that resembles last year as well. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We have Aston Martin. Now, only Canadian driver drives for these guys
Because his dad bought the team.
because his dad bought the team, but that's neither here or there. Let's see if I can actually find the photo. Yeah, here it is. It's just a good-looking car.
It is, but
They've made mass improvements in preseason testing. They're looking like they could fight for fourth in the championship, which is fucking crazy because they were almost dead last year. I love this one.
you do?
I don't know about you. I think it's an A.
I think it's more a B. I just don't see anything that special about it.
I think the green is just the emerald green with the black and then that yellow. I think it's just beautiful.
Put it in
A.
A.
Beautiful.
Put
car.
it in A.
I think we go A on this one. Now this is one that a lot of fans have been indifferent on. Is Alpha Tauri. If I can figure out how the fuck I spell Alpha Tauri. Alpha Tauri. There we go. This year, incorporating some red, which has not been on the car before.
No, it has not.
See if I can buy. This is obviously Red Bull's almost B team,
It is there.
sadly. I don't know how long it's going to be the B team any longer, but this is what we're looking at here.
I don't like it.
The thing I like about Alpha Tower is the navy blue, and I like the bull in navy blue.
But last
I like
year,
the big AT on the
last
back.
year it was probably the nicest.
Last
one
year
on
was
grid.
sick. And I'm not against them adding red. My first thought of looking at it, I thought it looked good, but now that it's seeping in,
It's kind of dookie.
I'm okay with a C or a B.
I'd put it in C, honestly.
Put in C.
Because last year, their livery was one of the best
Yeah.
ones. Everyone can agree on it.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like,
The thing is, it's blue and red. You pick one. You
Yeah.
don't go both blue
No,
and red. But not the worst. But yeah, definitely agree. Would have to be in C. That leads us up to Mercedes,
oh,
who
baby.
went back to black. Mercedes rotate with silver and black back and forth. But honestly, this one gives me back the vibes back to when Bottas and
Hamilton were
Hamilton
just running
I
the
think
show.
this is the one where they were running the show in.
It was.
And this is the one we have now. It looks fucking sick.
I'm-
All black Merc with that
I'm
blue and
saying,
silver.
It's an S tier. Like,
It looks fucking sick.
it
There's
is
no two ways
so
around it.
fucking
It's an
nice.
S tier. And that's going to leave us with our final team on the grid, McLaren. Now, the thing with McLaren, their colors are light blue and orange, which is hard to make look well together. Obviously, last year, being a McLaren fan, last year's wasn't too bad.
I don't know what they did this year, but it
But-
does not look good.
I think,
It does not look good.
I think, like C.
I agree.
Like, it's not an eyesore,
But it's not.
but it's not great.
It's not great.
I think we put in C. Now, if we look at our rankings, we don't have a D. If we were to move one down to D,
Hmm.
I
think it's highs.
I was gonna say I think it might be Alpine, but then I'm looking at that Alpha Tauri, and
Oh, dude, there could be so many.
if we move one down to D,
I don't mind AlphaTauri.
I think we move Alpha Tauri down to D.
I don't.
think we move
I
on
don't
down.
mind that.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments again. Did we get it right? Is there one that should be moved up, moved down? Give us your thoughts on the liveries, especially if you don't watch the sport. Let us know which one looks sick. If you like the Alpha Tauri, I think it's fucking disgusting, kind of low key.
They had it right for so many years, and then
Yeah. But yeah, these are our rankings. A lot of red and black bias, but when you kill it, you kill it.
and Mercedes bias, but
Well,
we don't.
yeah,
talk
that's
about
you.
that. But it just sexy car, the all black.
Yeah. Now it is time for predictions.
Okay.
So, if you don't know, in F1 there's two championships. You have the Drivers' Championship. So, whoever finishes on the most points, you win the Drivers' Championship. And then there is the Constructors' Championship, which is the most team points. So, whoever's two drivers get them the most points. What TK and I are going to be doing right now is ranking the Constructors' Championship. From 1 to 10, 10 teams, 20 drivers. We're going to start at the bottom. Now, at the bottom, we have really three.
We really have
Well,
two.
we used to have three.
There's
Alfa
two.
Romeo, not Alfa Romeo. Aston Martin. They used to be down there for the past 2 seasons, but in testing, they looked fucking sick. McLaren looked like fucking shit in testing, but they're not 10, which leaves us to our usual suspects. Williams or Alpha Tauri
You mean Haas?
or Haas. Even Alpha Tauri. I forgot about Haas.
You think Haas is worse than Alpha?
I forgot about
Or
Haas.
better than?
Our three usual suspects: Alpha Tauri, Haas, and Williams. Now, Alpha Tauri, new driver Nick DeVries, crazy ass driver Yuki Tsunoda. Williams,
Yuki gets the points though.
Williams, Alex Albon, good up and coming driver. You have to say for the car he's in.
Yeah.
New driver Nick DeVries scored points on his debut. Haas, P1 finisher and top 5 finisher in Kevin Magnussen. An experienced driver but been out of the sports for a long time, Nico Hulkenberg.
Two guys that fight a lot.
Haas didn't look too bad. Well, obviously they kind of suck my balls, mate. But anyways, Haas didn't look too bad last year. You have to say.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they got that car in P1 and finished a race in P5, I think it was actually Bahrain, first race of the season, came out and finished P5.
Yeah.
I think they looked good this year. I think they looked good last year.
I think stick Williams in the bottom.
I think we have Williams or Alpha Tauri now. Now, Williams' car, they always have the least amount of money to put into their car. But I like Albon as a driver. Sargent, I don't know. Alpha Tauri, you promised, you know.
Stick
But
Williams.
it's Alpha
in there.
Tauri. I'm okay with putting Williams there.
Yeah.
So we'll put Williams there for 10th. Williams in 10th, finishing last in the drivers. Now, 9th, we go Alpha Tauri.
You think so? I'm
Yes.
trusting you on this.
I think 9th AlphaTauri.
Then do you think Haas?
I think 7th Haas. No. 9th AlphaTauri.
No, it's Haas. Their
Haas,
car is not that good.
Haas, and then Alpha.
Yeah.
I think honestly,
I
this might be
no,
controversial,
no,
but
no.
I don't think McLaren's gonna have a good year this year. I think Karma's gonna bite them in the ass.
You think they're gonna do worse than Haas?
No, I think McLaren's gonna finish 6th,
Uh-huh.
Alpha, and then
Oh yeah. No, I'm good with that.
Alpine.
I thought you were talking about like McLaren switching with Haas. I'm like,
No,
there's no way the McLaren's
It's
worse
either
than the Haas.
McLaren, Alfa Romeo in 6th for me. So actually, maybe it'll look more like this: McLaren, and then Alpha in 5th.
I'm good with that.
So Williams 10th, AlphaTauri 9th, Haas 8th, McLaren, which is a big call because Oscar Piastri, one of the best up-and-coming drivers first year, Lando Norris, one of the best up-and-coming drivers as well, but their car looked like shit. Where Alpha, we had Zhou, whatever the fuck you say, finishing at the top of the charts in testing. Yeah. Again, this is all hard to fucking say because we haven't seen a race yet.
And Alpha also, they have Bottas, who is
proven.
experienced driver, so good.
Yeah, and their car looks fucking sick.
I think Aston Martin's next.
So Aston Martin in 5th, you think?
Yeah,
And then you have Alpine repeating, finishing 4th.
I think so.
As long as they made an upgrade on their car, I think they'll be fine. They brought in Gasly.
Pierre Gasly and Ocon.
Ocon scares me. I'm not a big fan of Ocon.
I'm not either, but
I don't like him.
he gets results. That's the
But
thing.
he does get results. And then I think we
but
go...
Gasly's just so lethal. Like, he carried AlphaTauri last
Again,
year.
yes. Again, this is also tough. That's also why I think AlphaTauri could be 10th.
That's true.
Gasly. But there's so much hype around Aston Martin, but then again, can you really buy into it is the thing. Like, in testing...
It was the same thing whenever they were...
This is like... How do I put this in hockey terms? Aston Martin, what they showed in testing is like if...
The Leafs going into the playoffs.
It's like if...
You have high hopes. Woo.
It's like if fucking... I don't know, who's a shit team? Arizona. It's like if Arizona won 14 games in a row. You'd probably think pigs
Ottawa.
could fly. Yeah. It's like if Ottawa made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Dog shit team last year, but in preseason testing, which is you get the car out, you drive, it looked fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you're right. I think we take the safe bet. Alpine 5th. 3rd...
I think
3rd we go Mercedes, 2nd Ferrari, and then sadly repeating Horn Dog and the boys.
I think Ferrari might beat them out.
I think
Because I think this year, because last year...
explain to the folks what happened last year.
So, basically, Max Verstappen, 2-time world champion now, he was... His teammate Sergio Perez does everything for him. He will always let him get ahead. He's their secondary driver, as they say. So, like, his main job is to make sure Max gets to the finish line ahead of him.
Yep.
Last year, Max has already secured the championship. Like, he won with races left. Perez was fighting for second with Charles Leclerc of Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Verstappen had a chance to let Perez go through and get more points.
Yep.
And then also Verstappen could kind of block Charles Leclerc.
Mm-hmm.
But Max was like, no.
Yeah, Max Verstappen, selfish driver.
Very selfish.
Not many cocky. Not many people like him. Not people like Red Bull. That's one of the reasons why most people don't like Red Bull. They also win. They also won pretty well every fucking race last year.
Yeah.
So now that you don't like the team that's winning, their boss, their team principal, which is like the team coordinator, also is a bit of a jackass. And last year, there was a close race in Ferrari, but Ferrari, maybe developed some sort of brain damage and forgot how to fucking run a team.
It was Benito. I think if he wasn't their instructor, they would have won.
So
because they were doing so well, and then he just started fucking everything.
You look at the main teams, you have Ferrari, you have Mercedes, you have Red Bull. But I don't think anyone can beat the Red Bull. As long as it's more reliable than it was last year, they're not losing. And the thing about Ferrari is that new principal. They fired the principal from last year because it's just a fucking gong show.
Yeah.
Bringing in a new head. Obviously, he's experienced. He used to be at Alpha. But will it click right away?
I agree. But the thing
don't know.
I'm wondering is if Mercedes got their shit together,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to stop them.
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton,
Best driver of all time.
best driver of all
One of them.
time,
Sorry, Michael.
arguably
Yeah.
the best one.
Yeah.
And upcoming George Russell, who's
Yeah.
fucking unreal. Like,
Yeah.
he looks fucking weird with his bulgy ass eyes, but that man can fucking race. Exactly.
Yeah. He can drive a fucking car. That's for damn sure. But I think
But I'm just so curious to see how that plays out. Because
Yeah.
Max said he will never let Checo go ahead of him.
But I think
But and
honestly,
Checo's like,
I love Checo, but I want Danny Rick in that seat.
I know you do, but
Yeah.
Checo is like,
I love Checo.
Checo won Max
I
the
love
championship
Checo.
the year before.
Yeah. And
And just to not even let him get second, like, you're a fucking piece of shit,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. But biases aside, I think Red Bull they're just at the top right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's safe.
As
bet.
much as it hurts to say.
I think
yes.
McLaren might be a little low. They might come out surprising us. I think Alpha might be too high at. I guess we should do it like this.
Yeah.
Might be a little too high at 5, but I just want McLaren to rot if I'm being honest after how they treated Danny. So honestly, fuck 'em.
Fuck him.
So just for recap, 10th we have Williams, 9th AlphaTauri, 7th Haas. Well, I like Haas.
Eighth.
I actually like, or 8th Haas. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I actually like Haas though. I actually like Haas. Sorry. Williams 10th, AlphaTauri 9th, 8th Haas, 7th McLaren, Alfa Romeo coming in at 5, 6. Sorry, this is fucking confusing me. Alfa Romeo coming at 6, Aston Martin, Alpine, then top 3, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull. Sadly, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But McLaren will probably be way better than that. I think we might have Alpha a little too high. I think Haas might even be a little too low. I can see Haas getting some points, but it's hard. It's hard when there's 2 cars.
It's
when
hard
when you have 2 Red Bulls, 2 Ferraris, and 2 Mercedes. That's the top 6.
Yeah.
And then I
Everyone
leave
knows.
7, 8, 9, 10 to fight for.
Mm-hmm.
To fight for.
Uh-oh, class.
To fight for. And you only get 1 point for 10th. So, I mean.
Uh-oh, class.
We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, let us know if we got that right. Most disappointing this year. I think McLaren.
I think that as well. Last year they were Lando Norris did great. New teammate.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna do.
I think McLaren definitely will be most disappointing this year. And then overachievers, I think, like we already mentioned, if they're that fucking good, Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Maybe even Alfa Romeo. I don't think Alfa Romeo is a top 5 team.
No.
Even top 6. I think they're more 7th, 8th. But I am backing them for a good year. Only because
I think so.
now that Danny's out, I'm riding dying Bottas and K-Mag. Now on to drivers. Before we rate our drivers, let's let our biases know. Least favorite and favorite driver. As you already touched on your favorite, but
Favorite Lewis, least favorite Max.
Max.
Like, he's a great driver, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Max.
He's just a dick person.
He is a dick.
Like,
And honestly,
even his dad's a fucking douchebag.
I won't even be upset if Max wins the championship this year. I just want it to be close. Last year was not close. It was fucking boring. It kind of killed off the races by fucking Hungary.
Mm-hmm. I think he needs
Like,
to be
by the summer break.
fucking humbled. Like, very bad.
And then obviously for me, Bottas and K-Mag this year, since my favorite Danny Rick's out. Least favorite, fuck Max. Fuck Max.
You know what?
And honestly, for some reason I just don't like Esteban Ocon. He just pisses me maybe it's the way he looks, but he just pisses me off.
You know who else? Or something about Max. Anytime, like, he knows he's about to lose a race, I got a puncture.
Yeah.
And then...
And his girlfriend looks exactly like him. What the fuck is
That's
up
what
with
I'm
that?
saying.
What the fuck is up with that?
Alabama shit. But no, like, every time he knows he's going to lose, I have a puncture. But then their team mechanics will be like,
Yeah, no,
you don't. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I need a box.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay, you fucking sore loser.
And who's your dream driver pairing? It could be past and present. It could be whatever.
I would love to see Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. For me, the first thing that came into my mind was Danny Rick and Sebastian Vettel, like both in their primes.
Ooh.
Like both in their primes. But I'm thinking maybe Danny Rick and I want to say someone like Kimi Räikkönen because I think that driving pairing would be so fucking hilarious because you have Kimi who doesn't say shit And then you have Danny Rick, who's like the most outgoing person
Yeah.
ever. But I don't know. It's tough. It's like, who would be a good pair for Danny? That's really what I want to see.
Honestly, I think him and Lewis would do well together.
Yeah, Danny and Lewis would do well.
I think that would be a nice pairing as
That'd
well.
do well. Yeah, let's go through the teams first. We're gonna see. Well, I guess we'll see in the rankings. Never mind that. I was gonna say we'll go through who we think's gonna finish higher, but that will come out in the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is gonna be the most surprising driver this year? For me, I think.
I think we know most of their talents, though.
Yeah, but for me, I think surprise. I think Zhou might surprise this year. I think that's springing to my mind because he finished P1 in the testing. But honestly, I think coming out of his rookie year, I think he'll really start to perform. And he has a good teammate in Bottas, so I think Zhou will be a surprise this year.
I'm not against that. I think he could be a surprise.
And then most overrated driver on the grid. Really? I think I'm gonna go Fernando Alonso.
Yeah.
I get he has experience.
I'm gonna say Piastri right now.
Yeah, you know what? We haven't seen him race, but that's a great shout. I only say Alonso because he was obviously 2 world championships, goated back in the day. Everyone still has this hype around him, but he's 41.
Yeah.
He's old and
he's
grumpy.
Not as good.
Does he still have it? I don't know. I think people overhype him from that.
I think that Piastri kid, I don't know if he's going to work out. Everyone was fighting over him. Oh, he's like the next coming of fucking Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, that Alpine McLaren fucking scandal is iconic now. But let's get into driver rankings. 20th. I think we go with the Williams driver. Rookie, new American. I think Logan Sargent is finishing dead last. He's in a shit car, and he's a rookie. We don't know how he's going to do.
He only did 1 year in F2.
I can't confirm or deny that, but I'll trust you.
I think so.
19th?
You want to stick his teammate right there?
I think we go with his teammate.
Albon.
I kind of want to put Nick DeVries.
He just looks funny,
But
doesn't
he also got points on his debut in a fucking Williams. So it's...
And he's in... Oh,
Fuck. I don't know.
Stick Albon there. Stick to Williams, boys.
But I like Albon. I think Albon's a great driver.
But they don't finish ever.
Okay, we'll put Albon there. We can just... Okay, fuck.
I agree. Like, Albon's a
Because
great
18th, I want to put an AlphaTauri.
Put DeVries in.
Yeah, but...
Yuki's
Fuck.
But you're looking at those two Haas boys.
Exactly.
And you're not fucking backing
I
them
don't
now.
know if fucking Hulkenberg's going to be good either.
I say stick Hulkenberg there.
Okay, I like that. Hulkenberg there.
Put DeVries next.
Do that. Then we'll go DeVries,
Mm-hmm.
Tsunoda.
K-Mag.
No. Piastri.
Yeah.
Piastri. Let me just get this thought process out and then we'll recap. No.
Oh,
Yeah, Piastri.
Stick Piastri there.
Piastri, Stroll,
No. I think K-Mag is...
Norris, K-Mag.
No.
Let me cook real quick.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I want to change.
Yeah,
after,
let me
okay?
get this thought process out.
You cook.
Okay, so Sargent and Albon. I like Albon. I think he could even be higher, but they're in a shit car. Hulkenberg, potentially good car, experienced driver, but has been out of the race for too long. I don't know how he's going to do. DeVries, points on his debut. The potential's there. AlphaTauri is not the worst car, not the best. Tsunoda crashes every fucking time. Piastri, new to the sport. Obviously, talent's there. Shitty-ass fucking car. Lance Stroll, I don't fucking know how he's going to do. He
hate that little bit.
I like him because he's Canadian, but fuck me. He hasn't been... He's done no testing because he broke his hand like skiing. He's done no testing, no preseason. He's just coming back for qualifying in the first race.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's hit or miss. Lando Norris, talented driver, shit car. K-Mag, decent car. I'm biased as hell.
Switch.
So that's my 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th,
I'll tell you
14th,
right now.
13th, 12th.
I would personally put Yuki ahead of Piastri.
Okay.
Yuki's a decent driver,
Okay.
and then I would switch Lando and K-Mag. Because you are very fucking biased towards
Okay,
K-Mag.
I can do the Lando K-Mag. I can do the Lando
Yeah.
K-Mag, no problem, but I don't think Yuki...
don't-
Yuki just...
Okay, we'll settle on that one.
I think Yuki's just too fucking... He's too just... You know, like, he's a loose fucking cannon.
Woo! Yeah.
11th. So let's recap that. Sergeant from bottom to top, or I guess this is from 10th to or 20th to 12th. Sergeant Albon Hulkenberg, that's 2019-18. 17th De Vries, Yuki Piastri at 15. Coming in at 14, Stroll, K-Mag, Lando. So that's leaving us with 11th. This is our 11th. And I'm going to be looking at the Alfa Romeos here.
I was looking at put him.
I think
put Zhou Guan Yu there.
I think Zhou Guan Yu 11th. Okay. If I can. I think Valtteri Bottas 10th.
Okay.
I think Fernando 9th.
Ocon
8th. Gasly 7th. I'm even willing to do that.
I was gonna say I would even put Bottas maybe. Yeah.
I don't think Alfa
You don't
Romeo's
think
that
so?
good. They're
Okay.
not that good.
Okay.
They're not that good.
I agree with that.
But even that, I don't
No,
know.
I think
don't know.
I think Fernando ahead of Ocon.
I think Fernando was better than Ocon in that Alpine.
Yeah.
I think he'll do better. If this Aston Martin's as good as people think, I think he'll do good. I really like Pierre Gasly. I mean, he's carried at Alpha Tower.
I completely agree.
So I'm feeling him at 7. Now this is where it gets tough.
This is very tough. Should we start from the top and work our way down?
Okay, who do you winning this year? I have Max repeating.
Put Max.
I have Max repeating.
I have Charles 2.
Charles 2.
I honestly think Lewis 3.
Fuck.
Because the Merc was looking good. And we know Lewis Hamilton can fucking do it.
You're right. We can't count him out.
You cannot. He is the one
3rd.
driver.
But then it's between Checo and Carlos.
Yeah.
For 4th.
I agree with that.
You like this?
Honestly, that looks kind of perfect to me.
I don't know. I don't think Checo is finishing 5th. I honestly don't.
You think he's going to go?
I have him 3rd.
Really?
I could see it being like
I
this.
don't. Oh,
Lewis 4th.
shit. That kind of makes sense, too. Well, I think
that Red Bull's too good, and Checo has a point to prove. He knows he's on thin ice. He knows he needs to perform. He knows Danny Rick's waiting for that seat. I think he comes out in 3rd.
Fuck. You just made this so much harder.
And maybe it's just because of what happened last year with that Merc. I don't know.
But the thing is, the Merc look good in
And
the
it's
practice.
Lewis fucking Hamilton.
That's the thing. You can't.
Fuck.
7-time world champion Lewis
Fuck.
Hamilton. Fuck you gonna do? Tell me. Yeah, he can't win a race. This motherfucker knows how to win races. Most wins in history.
Fuck. Okay. But I love Checo.
I know. I love him too.
We'll do that.
I
You're
think
right.
that.
You're right.
Because Lewis, the car looks so good this year. They finished better. Did they not finish better than the Ferrari for their laps?
I fucking can't even tell you that.
Oh,
But okay, I think we settle with this.
fuck me.
I think we
We
settle.
should have waited until after the first
No,
race.
I think we settle with this.
I'm good with that.
Let me give me 1 second.
I'm good with that.
Okay. So this is for
but
the
Carlos
season.
Sainz. I don't know if he.
This is for the season. Okay.
Yeah.
The entire season. This is how we have the the driver standings finishing. Max Verstappen will be your 3rd time world champion. Sadly, Charles Leclerc 2nd, Lewis 3rd, Checo 4th, Sainz 5th, George 6th, 7th Gasly, 8th Alonso, 9th Ocon, 10th Bottas, 11th Zhou, 12th Norris, 13th K-Mag, 14th Stroll, 15th Piastri, 16th Yuki, 17th Nick De Vries, 18th Hulkenberg, who I hope does better, 19th Albon, and then 20th Sargent.
You know the other thing about Lewis, he also has something to prove. Last year, he didn't get his win, like a win at all. Now he's hungry.
For these, I think we might have the McLaren boys too low.
That's kind of what
I think Albon and Hulkenberg maybe too low as well, but we'll fucking see. So that's how we have the standings for the finish now.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Let us know your thoughts. Do we get it wrong? Should Lewis be 4th? Should Checo be 3rd? Let us know. But now to finish it out, we're gonna predict Bahrain.
Oh,
the race this Saturday. So first of all, this Sunday. Sorry, I was Saturday was on my mind because I was gonna say first of all, we're gonna predict qualifying.
Okay.
Who qualifies first.
Max one.
Max won.
Honestly,
Fuck. Max won.
Charles two.
Charles 2. I think Carlos 3.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
I think
No, let me tell you something. A world champion has never won their first race the next season. Charles Leclerc 1.
I'm down.
Max 2. Checo 3. Sainz 4. I think 5, 6 Mercedes.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I think
Fuck, but I think Lewis might do good. I think he might be above Carlos.
so. Lewis 4th. Then.
Yeah.
5th, 6th. I think Alonso's gonna go 7th.
Yeah.
I
I think Lando's gonna do better.
He'll move Lando up there. I think Bottas. I think Zhou's gonna do well.
Mhm.
So I think we move Gasly down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with moving Bottas down.
Okay.
So then we'll have Alonso, Zhou, Ocon, Norris. Okay. 11th. Who do you think's gonna qualify 11th?
I think switch Pierre and K-Mag.
Pierre and K-Mag. Okay. You think 11th? I think K-Mag's gonna have a good qualifying.
Okay.
But we'll put him below Bottas. We'll put him below Bottas. I think Lance Stroll, we can move him down.
Yeah.
I think Piastri's gonna be somewhere near here.
Okay. I'm good with that.
And I think Albon's gonna be in here.
Honestly, I'm okay with that.
So qualifying, we have Charles Leclerc taking P1, Max taking P2, and then Checo as your front row. Then 4th, 5th, 6th, Lewis, Carlos, Russell, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, Fernando, Zhou, Ocon, and Norris. I think Norris might even be too high, but we'll keep him there.
We'll keep it there for.
And then the rest you can see. The bottom half is basically jibber jabber. For qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the race.
I think Max is gonna crash out.
So you think Max DNF
I think so.
P2?
Either him or George. I know one of them's gonna get on the podium. But I do think Charles is gonna win it.
So Charles P1, Lewis P2 for the race.
Yeah.
Max DNF.
I'd even be okay if Checo goes second. If you think
I like Lewis second.
you do,
I like Lewis second.
you think
To
so?
start the season, I like Lewis second. I like this here.
Me too.
6th. Who do we want? Fernando. I can see this.
Yeah.
And then I can see something like this.
Mm-hmm.
We need someone else up here though, don't we?
Should we just count Yuki as a DNF?
Yeah, Yuki's definitely a DNF. Yuki's definitely a
The
DNF.
thing is, like Max, it seems like almost every first race, he crashes.
I could see this,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
and then actually maybe Lance Stroll
Yeah,
here.
put Lance up. I think bring Albon down.
Yeah. Okay. So we think a Yuki and Max Verstappen DNF. We think a Charles Leclerc win. Lewis Hamilton second, Checo third.
Mm-hmm.
And then finishing in the points, we have Pierre Gasly coming in at 10. K-Mag finishing P9. Ocon P8. Zhou P7. Fernando P6. Russell P5. Sainz P4.
I'm happy with that.
You're happy with that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be our Bahrain predictions. Woo! And that's going to do it.
Yeah, because we have a hockey game.
Big
to get
hockey
to.
game. But that's going to do it for the F1 special of the Five Back podcast. Please let us know if you enjoyed that. If you did, I'm down to do another.
We're always
It was
down to
good
do
fun.
another one.
This is definitely one of those ones you're going to want to watch on YouTube. Again, sorry for no quiz. The boys just didn't show up tonight. You know, they fucking work or whatever.
What the fuck even is
Yeah.
that?
But yeah, leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year.
1,000.
100 subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, follow us on Instagram, TikTok at 5backpod. Leave a 5-star rating. Leave a
Why not?
comment.
You know, like, Why not?
Let
right?
us know. Like,
We're a couple of good guys.
let us know what your favorite cheese is down in the comments
Oh,
below.
I fucking love cheese, but it doesn't love me back. I think I'm lactose.
Well, that's gonna do it, and see ya. See ya.